speaking with Smashers with Drip, we were talking about this player a little bit earlier. We got Kola.
Yes.
One of my favorite top players, believe it or not, right now.
What,
always
really?
does it sick.
Somebody
yeah.
liking Kola? That's insane.
You know what?
I've never heard of that.
As somebody from Tri-State liking somebody from Georgia, though, apparently there's some Twitter beef there from Tri-State versus Georgia. I may be seen as a little bit of a traitor. Of course, the king of Drip himself, Kola versus Onin now.
Yeah, we're going to get some more Steve action. This is something that Kola is definitely familiar with. He's fought many a Steve in his day. But Onin has had quite a good run himself. Actually beat Nito to get into this part of the bracket, to get into Phase 2 pools. And that's a big win considering not only how good Nito is, but that this is Glitch Infinite. This is FGC theme. Nito should have the power-up, but here is Onin with the, well, actually Alex, if you want to be technical about it. But
that is the only Steve I've ever seen use that skin.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one
I've never
before.
seen somebody use that one.
Congratulations, Onin. That's your skin. You own it.
You're built different.
Everybody knows that means you are playing now.
Very true. All right. Well, Kola is up to bat. Once again, Kola, one of the best to do it right now. I really want to see how he's going to be able to handle Steve, though. Once again, I've seen a lot of these falling up airs that I actually really like to get around some of these blocks.
Well, the goal when you play against Steve is to know which of your aerials or which of your very little lag moves are best at breaking multiple blocks. And most importantly, you want to be able to break the bottom blocks so that you can run through it. Kola not getting messed up by any of these blocks from Onin just yet, doing a great job of keeping the pressure on. Like you said when we saw Ogi earlier playing against Yori, the key to playing against Steve is staying aggressive so that he cannot immediately build up all those resources, because that is when he is at his most dangerous.
Yeah, speaking of the last time we saw Steve as well, I want to kind of reference that point that I made earlier. No Steve plays the same. We did not see our last Steve make any blocks across the floor into the wall. Roy's one of those characters that is so fast on the ground, Pomona. So I really like to see the blocks on the ground to essentially like stop the momentum, but ran out of blocks there.
I like to see the mix-ups on the combos, though, Onin, not just going for the up tilts, mixing in some of the other aerials as well, and the blocks, too. There's the TNT giving him a little bit of a timing mechanism to get Kola out of the corner, push himself back closer to center stage, but still not working with a lot of resources. No gold, no diamonds, only a little bit of iron, but finally going to be able to connect that up smash. No stock without rage, though.
Yeah, for sure. That was new. I've never seen a Steve essentially bonk the TNT with Anvil.
There's no water bucket in this game. How are you making a TNT cannon? I don't understand. Well, you don't need a TNT cannon. You can launch that powered rail minecart into anybody for some big damage. But there's Kola not giving up on the pressure. Here is more damage. Onin still no diamonds on the table.
Yeah, all right, and here we go. Roy Uppy is going to be such a big tool to get out of any of the Steve combos for sure. So Kola not going to be able to find the back air quite yet.
Ooh.
Okay.
Love the drift there from Onin on the recovery, though. You have to be so tricky with that Elytra when you don't have access to the minecart. And boy, Onin has been really struggling to build up any materials in this game. I mean, that is exactly what Kola is going to make you struggle with. And we go to the last stock for Onin.
Yeah, for sure. Kola, though, only sitting at 40%. Once again, still having a blast. I love the way that Kola plays Roy, and it's for this reason. Always aggressive, always kind of that melee playstyle with the dash out, dash in, going in with the nair, always swinging. I feel like, once again, this is one of those characters, because of the, like, sometimes there's a little bit of inconsistency on those strong hits, right? So whenever you're just throwing out moves, the more chances that you have to get some hits, the better. Yeah,
big kill for Onin right there, though. Needed that time to be able to build up the resources because that pickaxe had just broken. That's one of your big combo tools. And speaking of big combos, phenomenal SDI by Kola to get out of those jabs, because Roy is normally combo food, but he got out quick.
All right, Nair comes in, though, for Kola. Honestly, a jab back air, I think, Kimono, is in store, but ooh, not unless a minecart fake to the face.
That is only if you can put the Steve in the corner. This is your only opportunity to do it as Kola right now, because there is no iron. Finally getting that diamond for the first time, but you won't get the chance to use it. Kola knew you wanted to go for the big tools, and that is why he had that free time to drift in, and Georgia's finest will take game one.
Unfazed as well. Just straight face. Yeah, just another day in the office for Moist's very own Kola. I'm sure Charlie is going to be watching very soon. Watching in pride. This player is so sick. I don't know. Roy, for me, once again, I am super into like that melee style, because I essentially like started Smash with like melee style. So he's the closest thing I'll see to like an aggressive melee playstyle Roy.
Well, and it's so funny because playing that hyper rushdown style in melee, right? A lot of times, you know, against like a mid-level player or a high-level player even, sometimes you can just throw tech skill at them, right? But you have to be so consistent in your spacing, where you're throwing out your moves to be able to play that hyper-aggressive playstyle in Smash Ultimate. That's what Kola does really well, and it's so hard to keep that up for not only just one set, but for a whole tournament. We'll see how on Small Battlefield this goes. Again, phenomenal Steve stage. And Onin's showing why, getting off to the early lead, but Kola right back into the fray.
I also like the way that Kola actually used the anvil as a little bit of like a jumping pad into the back air. It was a little tricky. But, okay, TNT down smash setup actually going to work, and unfortunately a little short on the recovery there as well.
Yeah, the idea there by Kola was to avoid the anvil. He knew it was coming. The spot dodge beaten out by the crafting table, foisted by your own petard.
I cannot believe that actually happened. That is like the definition of betrayal. But Onin gonna swing right back into it. I cannot believe that. That was so funny.
Crafting table forward smash covers everything except roll to the right. But here we go. Onin building up that damage early on Kola and building some devilish structures on this platform. You see how hard it is for Kola to make that aerial advance, but the key is to just take out those blocks. Yes, he'll build up some resources, but the important thing is that you don't leave yourself open for free damage, and that's why this is back to a largely even game. We'll see how Onin closes this out, though.
I also love the wait by Kola off the stage as well to talk about not getting hit by the down smash. Looking for something, though. Once again, just going out swinging. Onin just trying to find a back air in there, but a little too high on that one.
And honestly, for Kola, that's really difficult to get those tech chases he's normally so good at. That'll be a free hit, but no kill. He will still convert off of it because Onin wanted to get off that ledge on tempo 1. Kola had the jab back air ready and now does take the lead here in this game 1. Not for long, though.
Yeah, all right, here comes the wall, though. Kola going to be able to shark with some of these up airs, but Onin not if they have anything to say about it either. Trying to find the up tilt into the little jab block there. Not going to be able to find it. Great up B for Kola here.
Perfect timing by him, and now the Nair sending the backwards way. Onin in the corner. Does have the block behind him, so Kola can't go for anything too crazy like a forward smash read. He would be able to tech on the platform. Because of that, Onin still able to get back into center, but here's Kola on the advance again.
All right, trying to find something. Almost goes for the ledge from back air. Not going to be able to find anything, though. Onin not too sure about how they're going to come down. Okay, air dodge. I feel like that had to have been maybe a mispress, Kimona. I don't want to say it too much, though.
Might have been trying to go for the air dodge down onto the platform and then try to tech chase Onin if he was going to go for a roll, but couldn't find it. Anybody's game here in game 2. Onin getting very close to pulling off a big win, but it only takes a back air near the ledge. We'll check that a sweet spot back air near the ledge to take it for Kola.
All right, going to be launched off the block here. Speaking of block, all right, Onin trying to find something. I feel like they're hesitating just a little too much at this point. They have to commit to something. And I mean, here comes Diamond Kimona. This is the win condition right here.
Any aerial will just about do it, but a big whip on the up smash. Kola got under it. There was no pull-up hitbox to speak of, and the Georgian Roy gets the 2-0.
And speaking of Georgia, I just have to call out on the other stream. It just happened. Beast 2-1 over Fatality.
Wow.
Yeah,
well, I know you're happy about that.
Nope, never met the guy in my life.
Wow. Well, I was just saying, you know, it's your region. And
yeah, I've never met him.
You would be down to see somebody. Yeah, really, really big win for Beast. So both of the big-time Falcons now in the losers bracket.
That's
and
crazy.
One more Steve, of course, in Onin as well. So an interesting development already here on day 3 of Glitch Infinite. Get that upset thread ready and keep tuned into all the streams. Of course, there are 3 of them. Keep tuned into them all because you never know what might happen. Phase 2 pools is the most dangerous place in the entire bracket.
I think so too, for sure. I feel like you're always going to find that up-and-comer from your region that's like, hey, if he just went to a major, he'd be able to make an upset, and that's definitely what we just saw too.
And